Introducing first, accompanied by the fabulous Lana from America's Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, and Jackson, Tennessee, respectively, it's Penelope Pink and Holly Swag.
Holly Swag and Penelope Pink looking to do what their Fab Four teammates did at the top of the broadcast and walk away with the victory and hopefully those WOW World Tag Team Championships. Of course, earlier in the evening, David, we saw Holly Swag so excited to tag with Penelope Pink, but Pink really not on the same page. She was reading a magazine and didn't really care too much to hear anything Holly had to say. Sweet Heat stormed out of the room. What's going on with the Fab Four?
I don't know about that, but Miami's Sweet Heat is nowhere to be found. Lana Star not accompanying them to ringside. Lana's taken the attention and put it on the new star, Holly Swag, with the former champion Penelope Pink.
And their opponents from Jackson, Tennessee, and Bardstown, Kentucky, it's Big Rig Betty and Jessie Jones.
I was glad to see Holly Swag give the rocks and the socks to our ring attendant, not keeping it at ringside. She's taking our warning seriously as the champions make their way to ringside, Nigel.
Big Rigs and Bourbon on their way to the ring and ready to defend those silver championships, the WOW World Tag Team titles, David.
You know, they make that gesture like they're going to take the teeth out of their gums. Nobody wants to see that.
Referee Jeff McGowan getting the silver WOW World Tag Team Championships, lifting them in the air. Those are on the line in this main event matchup. The WOW World Tag Team Championship up for grabs.
Who's going to take off in the first set of this tag team match? It's Jessie Jones, and it's going to be Holly Swag. Not possibly wanting to go in.
Well, Penelope Pink just pushed Holly Swag into the ring, and this is what I'm talking about, David. I don't know if these two superheroes are on the same page, but it's certainly going to be in. Look at how Holly Swag just tagged down to Penelope Pink.
Holly Swag goes to the outside. She tagged, and now here comes what seemingly is a reluctant Penelope Pink.
Well, after Swag turned her back on her mother, would you want to get in there?
I'm always wondering, can you trust Holly Swag? The answer to being if she's a Trojan horse has never been totally answered. The fact is, Lana Starr's always trusted her, and actions speak more than words. So right now, I guess not.
Jessie Jones, what a submission she has now here on Penelope Pink. Rolls over on her back, gets the shoulders of Jessie Jones down for one, but Jones, such a crafty veteran now, with the revolver on Penelope Pink, a signature maneuver of Jessie Jones that is certain to make Penelope Pink at least dizzy at the very least. Penelope Pink reaching out, grabbing that bottom rope and breaking not only the hold, but any possible pin attempt. Now as Penelope Pink in the corner of Big Rigs and Bourbon. That's the Kiss by Grits hip check from Jessie Jones is now. Jessie Jones and Big Rig working together. And the changing lanes now, sending Penelope Pink down to the canvas, and you can see the look on her face. That was painful now as she's able to kick out and save herself in this championship matchup. Her partner, Holly Swag on the outside, watching her mother, Big Rig Betty, take Penelope Pink to school now. The WOW World Tag Team Championships up for grabs is now Penelope Pink on the receiving end of that Bulldog DDT.
One thing's for sure, Nigel. Big Rig Betty and Jessie Jones, who have been friends for many years, I don't know if it's as much as 20, but definitely for over 12 to 13, they know each other. They got the combinations. There's a speak, there's a language when they look at each other's eyes. And Pink and Holly don't have that language.
Well, Jessie Jones and Big Rig Betty, as you mentioned, they're two country girls, and they have spent a lot of time on the road together, riding up and down the road, riding up and down the highways, having the same mentor shared in that of wrestling legend Tracy Smothers. That's a connection that both of these ladies have, as well as Holly Swag wants no part of her mother.
I was glad to hear Jessie Jones send a sympathy card out to Levi, Americana's son, who, as everyone knows, Americana took an absence of leave to tend to Levi with that injured arm of his that he broke. And Jessie Jones was so considerate. She took a shine to Levi when they took a visit to her down there in Kentucky. Crawdad fishing and all. Holly Swag brought in the hard way.
Holly Swag was excited about this matchup, but she does not want to participate, David, here today.
And Jessie Jones, I think, just spit on her hand and then gave a slap with that spit on it to Holly Swag's face. I don't know if that's the first time Swag's had spit on her face, because she's not reacted to it, and she's getting pounded and pounded and pounded by Jessie Jones.
The lock and load back elbows to Holly Swag now as Jessie Jones sends Swag to the middle of the canvas with a snapmare takeover and a diving clothesline now as referee Jeff McGowan says just a 1 count, Jessie. You're gonna have to do more than that to retain your titles tonight.
If you ever shake hands with Jessie Jones, Nigel, make sure you got a pocket square in your back pocket, a handkerchief, because she may spit in that palm and shake your hand like she did me once.
Hey, look at this, David. Now Big Rig Betty has her own daughter. Been across the knee.
She's spanking her. She's spanking her, teaching the daughter a little respect. Finally, we get some adult action in here on this daughter that showed no respect for her mama.
And Holly Swag just embarrassed by her own. Oh my!
Did you see that?
My!
She spit in her mother's face. Nothing more despicable than that.
Of all the low-down things you could do, and now hammering away at her own mother.
Her mother's never had spit in her face, and you could see when it hit, she reacted. Holly Swag, Penelope Pink giving the boots to Big Rig Betty. The fabulous Lana Star on the outside. She's enjoying it. Now her protege, Holly Swag, giving it to her mother. That was disgusting, Nigel.
And what was even more disgusting was the slap right across the face, the open hand slap from Holly Swag, slapping her own mother. And now goes for another backhand, but Big Rig Betty says, you know what, everything's fair game now, as Holly Swag just sends a series of forearm shots to the back of Big Rig Betty.
There doesn't seem to be any love lost here between Swag and her mom. Holly Swag is a disrespectful child.
Double knee there to the head of Big Rig Betty from the challengers Penelope Pink and Holly Swag, and they're mighty proud of themselves now.
Oh, Jessie Jones comes in and just clocks Penelope Pink from behind.
Jessie Jones breaking up the photo op, but costing Big Rig Betty a little bit more damage as the emotions taking over for Jessie Jones as Holly Swag drops the elbow.
This is the main event, fans. We hope to bring all the action to you. If we're not, we're gonna bring you the action on WOW Superheroes YouTube channel so you can see it all in its completion. Right now, the fans are getting behind the favorites, Jessie Jones and Big Rig Betty. But the daughter's taking over on her mother.
Holly Swag, my goodness, that running knee connects. This could be enough to be new champions. No.
Holly Swag, if you haven't known, showing disrespect to her mother, staying in that mansion with the fabulous Lana Star, trying to enjoy that lifestyle of Beverly Hills living, not going back to her roots with Tennessee, with her mom in Kentucky, with her friend Jessie Jones. She just bought into the entire Hollywood experience, living in Beverly Hills, and Penelope Pink takes Big Mama down.
The passenger princess from Penelope Pink to Big Rig Betty.
She doesn't give a high five, though, to her partner. They're like individuals out here, not tag team partners.
They are, but ever since taking down Big Rig Betty, they have been able to at least keep Big Rig Betty in their corner. Frequent tags, and they seem to be more on the same page than they have in the last couple of weeks now, as Penelope Pink mounting, but her fist runs into that top turnbuckle. Oh my! And now followed up by her face, Big Rig Betty with a short arm clothesline that connects, sending Pink down to the canvas.
And Pink's head hit that top turnbuckle when she was pulled off the ropes. And then that set up that clothesline. But both competitors are slow to get to their feet, Nigel. They're both spent.
Can the Big Rig make it over to her partner, Jessie Jones? Yes!
And Pink tags Swag. Holly Swag comes in fresh, but so does Jones. She spit right on her hand and gave the slap to Holly Swag, and now she gets a little spit in her face.
Jessie Jones sending Holly Swag down with the clothesline, a back elbow, and now a boot to the midsection and paying Penelope Pink back.
Jessie Jones, Bourbon Zone from Kentucky, Bartstown, here in the ring, going to town on Holly Swag, who came from the same roots, the same I-65 lifestyle, and then traded it in to be on the 405 in the Beverly Hills lifestyle of Beverly Hills. She's getting it taken to her right now.
Jessie Jones now has Holly Swag hooked in the Southern Discomfort submission. But Penelope Pink in to save things for her team now. Pink being sent down though by Big Rig Betty. Side Russian leg sweep from the Big Rig.
Swag crawling to the corner, Jones following her. Big Rig's got Penelope in the opposite corner. Jeff McGowan's trying to get some semblance of order. Penelope and Holly stop before intersecting their brains into the midsection. Into the middle of the ring.
Big Rig and Jessie thinking the same thing, but look who's out here.
Nigel, here we go.
Miami Sweetie.
Hold it. Jeff is calling. Jeff is calling for a title. He's calling for the bell. Jeff McGowan calling for the bell.
Miami Sweetie must have been watching in the back and breaking up the pin that would have possibly ended this matchup for Big Rig and Jessie Jones.
Here comes Aussie and Tormenta. Aussie and Tormenta.
And Princess Aussie and Tormenta taking out Miami Sweetie.
Loose here in Wild Women of Wrestling.
Big Rigs and Bourbon able to retain the championship tonight thanks to a disqualification. We're going to need officials out here.